It's one of LA's bravest jobs. They don't have enough female firefighters. This is a constant problem, okay? So they're trying to spark some interest early. This week in local high school, young girls are suiting up to try firefighter training.
Erin Myers is live in Panorama City at LAFD's Girls Firefighter Camp. Good morning, Erin.
Hello!
Hi, good morning, you guys. Now, the girls' camp starts in a little bit, but right now you can see behind me, this is actually a recruit class, and they are doing some of their training, and I'm going to bring in Battalion Chief Katie Kepner to tell us a little bit more. What are they doing right now? They got here really early this morning.
Yes, we have our brand new recruits that are training at Drill Tower 81. They're working on laying a line, so hooking up to the fire hydrant, and they're getting ready for their test next week.
So, this is like crunch time then, a little bit for them.
Yes, definitely.
Now, fill us in. The girls are going to be here in a little bit. What are they going to be doing this weekend?
Sure. This weekend is our 2-day introductory fire camp, where we introduce girls aged 14 to 18 to a career in the fire service. So we have a special weekend planned for them. We have events like teaching them how to climb a ladder, working with power tools, physical fitness, team building, and basically just introducing them to this career and letting them know that this is an opportunity for them.
And now, I know I've seen quite a few females here in your recruit class. Why is it so important to get these young women interested, and for you guys, especially at LAFD?
Yeah, we do. We actually have 9 women in this recruit training academy, and it's a very diverse group. So we're excited about that. And really, the girls' camp, we want to let young women and girls know from a young age that this is a career that they could do. So by introducing them in their teen years, they can start preparing for the career later on, and hopefully, in the end result, it's a long-term recruitment opportunity where in a few years we can see more women.
Now, I always say anything boys can do, girls can do. I'm not going to say better. I'm going to say equally, because we all can do it equally. But what kind of mentality does it take? Because this is not an easy career. It is difficult and it can be scary. What are you guys looking for?
Yeah, well, we're definitely looking for motivated, determined, compassionate individuals, because yes, it is both physically and mentally challenging. So we want to make sure that they have that inside confidence or internal confidence as well as the physical fitness aspect, because you do have to be strong and it takes a lot of hard work, but if they're determined and have the right attitude and work ethic, they can definitely do it.
She's the perfect example. Battalion Chief Katie is the perfect example. 18 years, she wasn't sure she was going to go up to Battalion Chief. Here she is. It's been a pretty amazing experience.
The best. I love this job. Every day when I wake up and put the badge on, I'm so proud to be an LA City firefighter and so thankful. I actually started out in one of our youth programs as an explorer, so to come full circle now and see these young girls being introduced to it like I was and instilling confidence in them, it's a passion of mine.
A good example right there. We're going to go ahead and put the details up on the screen. They will have another fire camp later this year, but they are recruiting here at the LAFD until June 29th, so if this is something you've always thought about, this is the time to do it. Back here live, guys, we will have much more for you in the next hour, but very brave, and I can tell you, they're working very, very hard. We will send it back to you.
All right, Erin, thank you so much for that.
Are you going to get in the fire suit? You're going to try it,
I will absolutely try some things if they'll let me. I've always wanted to drive a fire truck.
That sounded like an invitation. Even if they only let you go 2 feet, I would love to see that this morning.
There's space. I can't really mess anything up that bad.
Thank you very much, Erin. Hey, it's high five time if you happen to see Erin.
Very interesting. Okay, this weekend, local teenage girls are picking up their axes. They're taking a swing at one of the world's toughest jobs, firefighting.
Erin Myers, live in Panorama City. She is suited up. That stuff weighs a ton, doesn't it? Isn't it so heavy?
Oh my goodness, I actually was putting this on and I'm like, this is not like our KTLA fire jacket at all. This is heavy and it doesn't even have all the equipment in it, and I don't have the pack on or the pants. I was told this weighs about 75 pounds plus depending on what you have, and we're going to show you a little bit about fitness and some of how it can apply to the actual job. I'm going to bring in Inspector Gail Sonoda to tell us a little bit about that. Hi, good morning. Now, you are going to be working with the girls today on fitness. Why is it so important for a firefighter?
Well, as you can see, some of this equipment that we have here, it doesn't change its weight. It stays the same. So it doesn't matter if you're female or male, big or small, you have to be able to carry the same weight no matter what. And so fitness is very important.
Okay, so we have a couple of these lovely firefighters. These are not the teenage girls. These are women that are actually out there saving you. They're going to demonstrate some of this for us. So what are some of the fitness things we will be seeing today?
So Stephanie could demonstrate how to use the rotary saw. She doesn't have to turn it on, but I want you to, just show how you're going to manipulate the rotary saw. So it's, yep.
And this is going to get heavy after a while.
So if she's trying to make entry into a building, she can go all the way up, all the way down. If you're going into a structure with the door, it's going to be straight forward. So she has to be able to manipulate it. That's about 35, 40 pounds. And then over here is going to be the chainsaw. So the chainsaw, normally when we're on the roof, you're going to be able to cut through the roof with that motion there, or up high in case we need to get in something high.
Now, this is the jaws of life. We've heard about this before. I actually picked this up. It is very heavy. This is something we hear about a lot. Fill us in on how you guys use this, because I know this is just the front part of it.
Well, there's spreaders, so where her right hand is right there, it's open and closing. It is pretty heavy, so she has to be able to hold it at the height where she needs to get inside. And they're spreaders, so once she gets in and it'll pry open with that machinery.
And then what kind of exercises are the girls going to be doing today? I see weights out here. I see kettlebells.
So some for the girls, we like to keep it simple so they can slowly progress into what we're going to do. Right now, one of the ones we're going to do is farmer carry. So we're going to pick up the weight just how you would with the equipment that we have on scene.
Right.
And we're just going to walk with it.
Okay, we'll show you that real quick. And it's much harder than it seems because those things are not light. None of this equipment is light. We'll put the details up on the screen for you. They will be having another camp later this year in the fall. But right now they are recruiting. You can actually potentially join the LAFD until June 29th. A lot of hard work. I only am honorary captain. I'm not the one you want saving you. You want these ladies here. You want them coming and getting you. I will send it back to you. We'll have much more in the next hour.
That's awesome.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Erin. We love this.
Good stuff.
I
Good
love
news.
that. I love it. Girl power. Yeah. Right.
We were shown that picture. Few jobs require as much bravery, grit, endurance, strength,
True.
as being a firefighter. And we don't have enough female firefighters, and they're trying to do something about that.
Really great program. Erin Myers is live in Panorama City
I'm sorry.
at LAFD's Girls Firefighter Camp.
I'm sorry, you mean Erin Etowanda.
Wait. Can we use the first name? I think I have a better one. If we can change my first name.
Sure.
My photographer, John, thought of it.
Okay.
Okay. Melrose Myers. Melrose Myers.
Melrose
Myers.
How about that?
You're right.
Consider it changed.
Done.
It's a little sassy,
Melrose
right?
Myers.
It's a little sassy. Melrose Myers. But let's get to the more important stuff. I'm with some amazing young women here. I'm going to bring them in. These are campers, Renee and Cameron. Now, Renee, you already know you want to be a firefighter. How did you decide on this? And you're not quite 18, so you're almost ready to actually join.
Well, it started out in middle school when I was around 14, and all my dad's friends are firefighters, and I just got really into it, so I started doing ride-alongs and going to the station down in San Pedro and started figuring out that it was really something I wanted to do. So I'm working at it, and as soon as I get out of high school, I'm going to go to the fire academy, and I also want the medical side. So
awesome. And we'll go ahead and show you right now. This is one of the things that Renee and Cameron will be doing. Ladders, that's just one of the stations. But Cameron, now this is something new to you. Your family kind of got you to come here today. What do you think of all this?
It's a pretty amazing experience. I mean, I haven't started yet, obviously, but I can tell that I'm going to be really excited for it. My dad's been working for the LAFD for about 12 years now. So I've been hearing about this for a long time, and all the anticipation's just been building up, and I'm happy to be here.
And take a look. Mom and Dad are actually over here, and I think they're very proud. There's Mom and Dad. They're very proud to see her here. And now I want to bring in Leslie Poole. She is almost finished with her probation and at a very, very busy station. Where are you, and what is it like, the probationary period?
So the probationary period is extremely demanding. I'm at Fire Station 46, which is in South Los Angeles. It's one of the busiest stations in the department. We average about 25 to, I'd say, 26 calls a day in a 24-hour period.
And then fill us in on what the women are doing right here behind us.
Of course, yeah. So the women here are just climbing our ladders. We have different size ladders on our department, which just allows us to reach different height buildings, windows, fire escapes, to make entry or exit, make rescues, or do any kind of ventilation for that building.
And now you're almost done. A week left and your probation's over. What was it that drew you to the fire department?
So I grew up always watching the fire department, and it's just a great career to have. You're out in the department, or you're out in the city, helping the community, and you're really making a difference for people. And I'm not sitting behind a desk.
You were very active, it sounds like, at your station. If you guys want to learn more about the LAFD's Girls Camp, we'll put the details up on the screen for you. Now, this camp is this weekend, but they have another one in the fall. And what's very cool right now is they are actually accepting applications to the LAFD until June 29th. So if you've always dreamt about becoming a firefighter, this is your chance. But I have to tell you, hard work. And they have thousands of applicants, so you have to really, you have to be the best. You do have to be the best, guys. I will send it back to you. I'm not the
really
best.
Want it. You have to
not
really
the best.
Thank you so much.
Aaron and
Hard
your
work.
photographer, before we go, can we take Aaron, can we lose the boxes? We need you to do one of those anchor turns for us because we're working on a project. So ready? 3, 2, where you turn around and you smile.
What am I doing?
You know, one of those anchor turns where you turn, there you go. That's what we needed. Thank you
Like
for
this?
contributing to our project. Well done.
I'm scared.
Way to go,
Be
Melrose
afraid.
Myers.
Be very afraid,
Thank
Melrose
you.
Myers. We, Lynette, Laguna, and Chris Coenga will be Chris Covina. Oh, I like Covina. I'll be right back.
Liberty Walk.
The next generation of female firefighters are picking up the power tools this morning.
Erin Myers, live in Panorama City. You're always reporting on fires and things like that. I know you already appreciate the work that they do, but boy, getting to grab and hold that equipment and see how it's got to be something, huh?
Good morning, you guys. I have to tell you, I went around and I picked up all the equipment. It is heavy. This is not an easy job. You have to train so much. You have to be so dedicated, and it is so competitive. They told me they have about 10,000 people apply, and obviously only the best make it. And these might be the future best right here. Take a look. The girls' camp has started. They're doing some drills, learning what it takes to be a firefighter. And I'm going to bring in Councilwoman Erin Martinez to tell us a little bit about this, because your involvement is a lot. You are fundraising. You are a partner on this. Why is it so important to you?
Well, it's really important to create that pipeline for young women, especially in male-dominated fields, for example, politics. But for the fire department, it's important for us to increase our diversity so that it can reflect the population of the city of Los Angeles, but also the gender equity is important to us too. So we want to create that pipeline, starting really young in high school girls to see themselves as future firefighters for the city of Los Angeles, and hopefully they can go ahead and apply to the fire department and become firefighters one day.
Well, they definitely have the right women here to look up to. We've seen them throughout the morning. Recruitment has been a big deal. How have you guys gone about that for this?
Well, one of the things is creating these girl camps. This is the 4th annual girl camp for the city of LA and the fire department, and what we try to do is bring out all the women firefighters. We have women here from the state of Washington that want to come and mentor young women and teach them the ropes, expose them to the different apparatuses and what it takes to be a firefighter within the city of Los Angeles. So what we try to do is instill, again, we have to create that pipeline. I often say you can't be what you can't see. And so for women, it's important for us to role model and expose them to other women that are doing careers that one day they can want to become a firefighter.
And now you guys have actually gone into the schools. I know you've been using social media. Fill us in on that.
So we do a month-long recruitment. Not only do we raise money to actually hold the girls' camp for 2 days over the weekend, but we also do an extensive outreach process. We work with our local high schools and our principals and some of our recruiters and some of our campuses to really instill in girls what it is to want to be a firefighter and to give girls' camp a try. Come in and expose yourself. And this is quite an experience. Sometimes you see girls that are really shy that don't really know if this is something they want to do. And by the time they're done tomorrow, they have a completely different outtake. And I think it's good mentally, and it's good physically for them to expose themselves and to do something that maybe it's out of their comfort zone. I think it's great for women.
Well, I mean, and they're doing something that's so noble, going out there, saving lives, actually helping the community just like you do. I mean, what kind of feeling do you get from knowing you're helping people and then they are going to get to do the same thing?
Listen, I wish I had something like this when I was growing up. When I was growing up, I never met a woman firefighter. I was never exposed to that. I never knew I could become one. And so for me, it's about exposing young girls at a really young age that anything is possible as long as you try. And so I just want to make sure that little girls in the city see themselves as future firefighters, police officers. Why not a future female mayor in the city of Los Angeles? Whatever you want to do, nothing is impossible. You just got to try.
Thank you so much for talking to me this morning, and thank you for what you're doing. And guys, real quick, follow me this way. I'm going to put the details on the screen real fast if you want to check it out. The fire camp, this one is full, but they will have another one in October or September, they said, twice a year, and lots of good stuff. And the good thing, too, for the fire department, they are recruiting right now. They are recruiting, so that will be until June 29th if you want to apply for the LAFD. And I told you I wanted to ride a truck or drive one. Back your life. This is as close as I'm getting. This is as close as I'm getting. Hey, it counts. It counts. I will send it back to you. Erin/Melrose Myers. Send it back to you guys. Way to go.
She's on fire.
Thanks, Melrose Myers.
I found where they hide, there's a couple of those here on the lot.
Oh.
Just look under the seat. Keys.
Oh.
If you ever want to tool around them, there's no one here on the
When
weekend.
Ruth, they ride
I
around.
won't mess with Ruth in Clint's car.
Yeah,
There's a
don't.
couple other ones that keep the
I
keys under the
love
seat.
them.
And they're kind of fun to take through the parking
They're
lot.
very sweet, but that's why you wouldn't want to mess with them because they
Right.
do
No,
so
you don't
much.
mess
You're
with
busy.
Ruth and Clint, but
Yeah.
take it to the parking lot. It's a lot of fun. I'll race you after the news.
No, I'll go into my car.
I'll race you.
What is up with you? Did you not work last week? He does not want to go home. Are you in trouble at home?
No,
You want to stay here? You
Why
want to do Facebook Live? You want to stay till 12:30?
You can just be on your Facebook Live.
well, last week I was on
I
vacation.
think you're in trouble.
And then the week before I was on vacation. Last week I was with my mom.
I think
so
you
I
had
wasn't here
some
at work
of
a
the-
lot. I wasn't here at work a lot.
Yeah,
so
I
I'm
think-
enjoying work.
I think you had some of that maca. That's like the caffeine, the natural
Something.
caffeine.
It's something.
Yeah.
It was something else.
All right.
Celebrate that you enjoy that, and I think that's wonderful. I can tolerate that without some rum in it.
Well, rum makes everything better.
It really does.
All right, let's talk about the weather. We do have a slight chance of seeing some rain.